just on our little walk that we're doing today, this morning, around Bundamba. There's a lot of walking along the road up there, and just getting a general view of some of the houses in the area. Just an idea of the type of lovely gardens and work put into some of them along this area, and a park over here. And this clearly was where they had a street used to come through, which was Ann Street came through here, so it became Ann Street. There's two Ann Streets, one across the road there, one here, up in McCormick Street, and it changes its name 3 times in a matter of a couple hundred metres. I'll get a picture of that too. It's really strange. The postman must have a hard time around here. It's looking over towards the Bundamba TAFE College. Might even zoom in a little bit. No, won't work on that, so never mind. And here's the corner I was saying about. It changes the name 3 times. So you've got, actually it was McCormick Street that used to come straight up here from Ifris Road. It's Tibbet Street, McCormick Street, becomes Ann Street, then it becomes Upper McCormick Street, all in the space of about 100 metres, 150 metres. So we're now in Tibbet Street. There's a lot of going on her first walk along this block since we've lived here. There's another house for sale there. Same company that's got our place on sale. Just reached our street, Raceway Road, and looking down the street now, briefly towards Ifris Road down the bottom there, and there's Tibbet Street continuing around, and we're walking up Raceway Road early in the morning. Get up at 5 o'clock or so in the morning. It's very quiet out here. Heading up towards Naomi Street now, and on our way home. We didn't get all of this walk this morning, but got a general idea of it. This little house is not original. It came from the country, and very Australian thing. They take it, put it on the back of a truck, in other words in 2 pieces, and assembled it here in Bundamba. It's an old country house, probably originally from the 1890s, I would have thought. Coming up to Naomi Street and looking down Naomi Street to our local bus stop, which the bus stop on one side of the street, there's a 2-way service here, but on one side of the street and no bus stop on the other side of the street, which I've been having a bit of a complaint over the years about. You know, looking around towards our place, and the sun coming up. Now we're almost home, and there's some new houses that they've built very, very recent months, or the last 6 to 12 months they've built these houses. Several in a row here. Don't particularly like this place, to be honest, but it's a brand new one. It's got the latest trend seems to have houses in the backyards of these places. You're allowed to subdivide around this place, around Brisbane and Ipswich. Any block over 800 square metres, and ours is 1234, but we can't subdivide because of the width of it. It's a house diagonally across the road from ours. Worth a considerable amount of money, of course. And looking around to our next door neighbours, we'll come up to our place. Back to our place here. On our little walk today again. It's a little bit overcast today though. We're going a different way each day. We're going down this little steep hill. Very steep little hill. Should really be a set of stairs here.
Where Cheryl and Kathleen used to walk.
We'll walk to school. We'll go past their school too as well. Take it very slowly along here now. It's going to rain, that's the trouble. I don't think we're going to go too far today. Go to the park, I think. It's about to rain right now. Heading down to the local park, actually. Across the park. Beside it. There's the local park. This is the local park where we used to take the kids to play. All the equipment. And it's quite typical of the suburbs, by the way. It's showing our friends and family around the place. Just an ideal little picnic table there. A general view. Looking in the general direction of where we live, actually. We just come from. Looking back along Naomi Street towards our street at Brayside Road, and another day we'll go this way down the hill. This is Thompson Street. We'll walk along Thompson Street down towards Ipswich Road. Tuesday morning, by the way, and I'm walking literally in the middle of the road, and there's no traffic, there's no pedestrians, there's only a couple of birds walking around. Oh, there's a bird over there walking around, you see? So this is where we are at, in other words. About around about 5:25 in the morning. That's the back of the school where the girls used to go to, and we'll show you another day. The actual front of the school, you can see the building in the distance. Tennis courts in the distance, and it's what they call a high-set house here for our overseas friends. And underneath, people typically build in, or may have a laundry, storage, and they hang their clothes up and that sort of thing during the wet weather. In this type of house. Not an old style Queenslander, but it's a more modern one, slightly more modern, and we'll occasionally see some older style houses around. Down towards the Bundamba race course where they run the horses. An area that was flooded a couple of years ago, and it just goes to show you, there's a sign, and I might insert a couple of brief movies of that January 2010 event, and you'll be able to see where the water was, and it's in this general area, so you'll be able to compare it. I have not previously put it into a movie, but I will this time. And this is an exact area that was flooded, and we're moving down towards Ipswich Road, which was also flooded, as I say, in January 2010. So you'll be able to see what happened here. Actually, one of the houses that was severely damaged by the flood has got a fence around it now. And looking up along Lindsay Street, you see a couple of bus stops there. Bus service comes along here. And looking across to the Bundamba Primary School and through the Bundamba racecourse, which none of my family bothers going to. It's all horse racing. Looking down to Ipswich Road and the street up to the railway station. It's only a couple hundred metres up that street there. Coming onto Brisbane Road at this end, and the other end is called Ipswich Road, of course. And heading into Bundamba along Ipswich Road. And over the road, I'll show for the benefit of others who's in the Salvation Army. It's Carolina, isn't it? One of our sister-in-laws, Veronica, sorry, of course. I'm going to show you the Salvation Army. You barely see a train leaving this end. This is across the road is the Salvation Army Church. See the building there, the main building. Just here a train was departing from Brisbane. Just up the road. So we're on Ipswich Road. One of the local identities of Bundamba is Ian Botcher, who lives diagonally across the road from us. Across the road there, that building is the former Presbyterian or the Uniting Church, I forget which. And now it's a caravan and boat and recreational vehicles sale yard. A very wonderful transition, isn't it? Here's a little memorial park. They hold their Anzac Day march here every year in service, a dawn service to commemorate the landing at Gallipoli in Turkey on the 25th of April 1915, and here's the war memorial.